Marianne from the Rocket RV Adventures. I got an important video for you today. How to stay financially safe on the road. I'll share a quick story with you. A friend of ours who's an older lady used her debit card to get gas. And when she went to fill up her vehicle with fuel, it declined her card and she knew she had money in there. Well, she got her debit card hacked by a skimmer that is put over the card reader when you insert it into a gas pump or wherever. So I want to go over some reasons why not to use a debit card on the road. So let's get into today's video. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe and share and help us grow our channel. So let's get into the video. So never use a debit card for point of sale purchases. Your debit card should be used for cash withdrawals at a branch or at a trusted ATM. Super important so you don't have a problem. Most of the places that have the skimmers on the cards, for the cards, or they're usually at a gas station or a standalone kiosk ATM. Secondly, I recommend that you use a credit card for all things that you need to purchase. It's easier to recover from fraud or theft if you use a credit card. You can dispute the charge. With a debit card, it's not so easy. You can't prove that you didn't make that purchase. So super important on what to use your credit card for and your debit card. We have one credit card that we use for all our daily transactions, and we track it every day. We keep a second card on hand that we use for major purchases or large unforeseen expenses like a breakdown or you need some repairs done on your vehicle. The third card we consider is our nuclear option. Is for our nuclear option. This card is never used. It is reserved for when the bottom falls out of the tub and we need to rebuild our situation quickly. We have lots of credit on that card if we have to use it. I won't address the subject of financial preparedness and debt management, except to say, if humanly possible, pay your credit cards off every month. It is best no interest loan you can find if you keep your discretionary spending managed, but that's for another time. So bear with me, I'm using my notes and my dogs are having a fit. But that's what happens when you travel with dogs. You gotta love them. They're your fur babies. 3, when making a cash withdrawal, avoid out-of-the-way ATMs. I touched on that briefly, and standalone kiosks. If at all possible, use ATM machines situated within a bank lobby or large retail establishment like Walmart, where the machines are conspicuous and under surveillance and human scrutiny. That's where we need, if we need to take cash out, if at all possible, and there's Walmarts, we will usually go to a Walmart. Another place we'll stop at, because we use USAA, because I'm military, or I'm a veteran, they have sometimes standalone kiosks in some of the drugstores that we have found. Inspect the ATM machine carefully for any signs of tampering, especially at the point where you insert your debit credit card. If it's loose, wiggles a little bit, don't use it. Those skimmers are pretty hard to spot, but if you grab a hold of the insert or you put your card in and it's loose, do not use it. If you have any doubts, go somewhere else. With rare exceptions, there are typically a number of locations that will be within close proximity of where you're camping, so you can at least get to another ATM close by. Carry as much cash as you feel comfortable with. That was Sam jumping off the couch. We call it the ba-dump. And now the lawnmower's going. Typical day at the campground. Oh well, you just go with it. Anyways, carry as much cash as you're comfortable with or having on your person in your RV. This will reduce the number of occasions that you have to go to an ATM to make a withdrawal. And peace of mind knowing that you don't have to use the first ATM that comes along, as most banks set a limit on how much you can withdraw at a time. So just keep as much cash as you feel comfortable. For us, we keep a safe on hand should we have to store anything, just to be on the safe side. And important documents go in the safe. And that'll be a video I'll make down the road. People we have spoken to make a practice of keeping thousands of dollars on hand and at least $100 in their wallet or purse for small purchases. This reduces the number of times you'd need to expose your credit card to fraud. I don't like to carry $100. My husband will carry $100. I don't like to carry my purse all the time. So he usually, if we're together, he usually carries the cash. I don't like to keep large sums of money on hand just because not all RV parks or boondocking situations are safe. So you just have to figure out where you're at and consider safety first, what works for you guys. And with gasoline cards, we carry a couple just because I would rather use my gas card instead of using a MasterCard or a debit card to get fuel. We can also track it that way, what we've spent on fuel. And if you're a victim of fraud, it doesn't affect your credit because you can challenge the charge, especially on a MasterCard or whatever. It can sometimes take days to get a card replaced. We went through that. Our card had somehow got hacked and we were able to get another card, but it took several days for the mail to get here with our card. So just be careful where and how you use your card. Whenever possible, avoid going out after dark if you're going to places where you're going to need to go to an ATM. We were in a large city in Texas. Not going to name it because we go there all the time. We caught the bus to go down and see the sights downtown. It was a fabulous trip. But catching the bus back was in a real sketchy part of town. So never put your wallet in your back pocket. Too easy for pickpockets. Carry it in your front pocket. Ladies, if you carry a purse, strap it across you because it's too easy for somebody to just snatch and go. So I hope some of these ideas helped you, but always be aware of your surroundings. And I hope that gave you some food for thought. And as always, leave it better than you found it. Make it a great day. And we'll see you on the next go round. God bless.